our finished product here. It's a little origami frog, and he does something cool like that. Oh yeah.
He jumps very high.
He's our little jumping frog, and he's made out of completely paper. All you need to do this is one sheet of paper, possibly some scissors. You're gonna need to do at least one cut for this. So you're gonna take one of your corners and bring it up. We're gonna basically just making a square to start our frog. So it's gonna look like that. You got your one fold here, and then we're just gonna cut up the top. All right, so we are actually done with the scissors for this project. We do not need scissors anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it back up. So now we have a nice square. So what we're gonna do is fold it in half, and it doesn't matter which way because it's a perfect square. So just make sure it's in half once. All right, so now this is where we're gonna have to just take it. So we're opening it kind of like a book, and we're gonna put it so the fold is on our left side and the opening is on our right. Perfect. So now what we're gonna do is make folds, but we're not gonna keep it folded. We're gonna fold it and then sort of unfold it. So we're gonna take the corner that is open right here and bring it down to this corner and make your crease. And then once you're done with that, we're just gonna open it back up. Perfect, yep. And then we're gonna do the same thing, opposite. So what you're gonna have when you open it up is this sort of X. Perfect, yeah, and then, so we've got our X up top and the one line down here. So what we're gonna do is actually just fold it up and make that line a little bit better, and then open it back up. Then we're gonna go opposite and fold this up and then open it back up. And now we've got this sort of diamond shape going on. So this is probably the hardest part of this entire project, Jana. So you're going to take this and you're going to bring in these flaps, and at the same time as you're bringing the flaps in, you're gonna bring it down. So we've got something like this, and then we're gonna bring it all down together and create this sort of triangle shape at the top. So we're going to take our triangle, and as we're folding it down, we're gonna be pushing it in.
Okay.
So that's where these folds come in. So maybe just make these a little bit better. All right, now try to, I'm gonna see that right there?
Yes.
Try to do that.
Yes.
Good. Perfect. And we're just gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're gonna push in like this while coming down with it. And perfect.
Like this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So now you're just gonna have this sort of folded up square. So where we go from here? We're gonna turn it around so we have this sort of opening down here. Let's turn it so we have this line in the middle. We're looking at it sort of like a diamond. So what we're gonna do is 4 different folds. The first one is going to have us taking this little flap right here and just bringing it up to the top, sort of like a paper airplane fold, just like that. Perfect. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. So you've got one flap folded up, so then you're gonna take the other side, fold up that flap. So now this is where the tricky part comes in. So we have these flaps and they're folded up like that. What you want to do is take that flap and do one more fold going down like this. So I'm gonna fold it here and then show you what I mean. So we've got this fold going up, and then we fold it down just a little bit so that this corner is touching this line.
Oh, like this?
So you're very close. So what you want to do, Jonna, is sort of make it just a little bit like diagonally.
Gotcha.
So like that sort of fold. Yeah, yeah. What you want to do is have a little bit of paper sticking out. So if you see mine, it has like this little leg coming out. So what we're gonna do is fold it up so that this corner is touching that line, and then we have that little leg. As you can see, you see where those little flaps come into play later.
Okay, cool.
Perfect, perfect, both sides. I'm gonna do mine right here. All right. Now this next part's pretty simple. We're just gonna turn it around and do the exact same thing. Take our flap, fold it up. Take this one. And then we're gonna do this little fold back down. And you should have something looking like this. Perfect. All right, so where we're gonna go from here is we're gonna take this triangle right here. And what we wanna do is flip it up and fold it, but what we don't wanna do is ruin these legs down here. So this part's gonna be pretty difficult to get this paper folded over. You can feel the resistance, but just use all of your strength, fold it down, that looks great. So now we've got this little shape. What we're gonna do, we're almost done here, is we're going to take the sides of our frog. We're gonna bring it in just like that sort of paper airplane fold we all know. We're gonna bring it corner down like that, sort of thing. It's gonna come over the little triangle at the bottom. And then, of course, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And this is what we've got. So, let's see. All right, so you just wanna, instead of folding it like right, like see that line right there? Just fold it like on this diagonal so
Gotcha.
so it comes together. So what we're gonna do, this is gonna come in, this one's gonna come in, and they're gonna make a straight line at the bottom.
This is why I don't do origami.
No, it's okay, you're almost there. So we've got this up, right? All right, so now when we come down, the trick is to hold it up there while you're folding, and then what you wanna do is make sure this line is sort of in the middle.
Okay.
And then at the end, you should have one full line. Okay. All right, perfect. So now what we're gonna do to finish this up, we are so close to being done. So once you have this sort of shape, this is gonna be your head. This is gonna be your body. So all we need to do is really just fold it up and get it ready to jump. So this is the hardest part in this entire thing. We're gonna put him on his back, so his legs are facing up. We're going to fold his entire body forward in half, like this. So he is now in half. And now you're going to take his legs and do one more fold as best as you can, getting that half body in half one more time, if that makes sense. Yes. Half, and then that one, perfect. Now just push it down. All right, so now we actually have our two frogs ready. Let's see if Jonna's will jump. It does do little hops, let's see. Oh, So now we've got all, we got our friends. Now you guys can feel free to maybe do some drawing on it, give it a nose, and then you guys can have some hopping competitions. Oh yeah.